All right, we have grade 3, unit 4 quick practices. For lessons 1 to 7, it's just recommended that you use any quick practices previously done to rehearse learning that students don't have with fluency. So my suggestion would probably be going back to unit 1 and 2, doing some multiplication and division practice there. Then you get to lessons 9 through 16, and this is where we're going to practice time now. So for each of the lessons, you can see here that I have lessons, it says lessons 9 through 16, and I have all of these yellow slides you can see on the left. I have the purple slides, the pink slides, and then I have this orange slide here. Once we get to lessons 10 through 11, then they change your slides. So you can see I get to lesson 11, a new set of slides. I get to lesson 12 through 16, a new set of slides. So for just lessons 9, your goal is to get through as many of these as you can in 5 minutes. You may not get through all of them that very first day, but you should be, that's about the pace that you should be looking for. Okay, let's just get a lot of rehearsal in that 5-minute time period. So we start here with our yellow slides where the arrows are actually already done for us. So we would say the hour hand is at 12 for now. The minute hand is 15 minutes after the hour. Now show me where you would move the hour hand to show 12:15. So the student leader could be navigating the slides, whereas individual students could have their own paper clocks, their Judy clocks, whatever, and they make the time. So boys and girls, show me this time. They have the hour hand at 12, the minute hand is at 15. Boys and girls, show me where you would move the hour hand. Now, students at their desks or at the floor would be using their individual clocks. The student leader could be doing the digital clock, and or you could just have students in the audience just moving their finger. So would we move it a little bit, about halfway between 12 and 1, or closer to 1? So you could even use some hand movements if you didn't have every student have their own clock. So boys and girls, would we move the hour hand a little bit, about halfway between 12 and 1, or closer to 1? Class, and they would say a little bit. Boys and girls, what time is it? It is 12:15. That's what they would say. Boys and girls, is it a quarter past, a half past, or 3/4 past the hour? Class, it's a quarter past. Now, normally these have covers on them, and so you would delete the cover with the answer as students get it. You may need to give them a scaffold. So if students continue to struggle with the quarter past, half past, etc., you could divide your clock into fourths, and then that will visually help students to see that if there's 4 quarters in an hour, we've only gone this first quarter, so it is a quarter past. That scaffold might help those of us that are still struggling. Then you repeat that, you can see, for 2 more times. Then we get to the purple slides. Boys and girls, put the hour hand at 12 for now. Now, move the minute hands, you can see it changed, and use your 5 divisions to show 10 minutes after the hour. Boys and girls, if I want 10 minutes after the hour and every big number here counts for 5, what number would I land on? Class, 2. You're right. 10 divided by 5 equals 2. 10 is 2 5s, so the minute hand points to 2. Boys and girls, what time is it? Class, 12:10. We would type the time. Boys and girls, now show where you would move the hour hand. Would you move it a little bit, about halfway between 12 and 1, or closer to 1 o'clock? Boys and girls, or to the number 1. Boys and girls, class, what I would do, it would move a little bit. I can delete my green slide, and I can see the answers there. So I'm going to delete all of those, put all of these back. You would do the same thing for each of those purple slides. Then you get to the pink slides. It's the same idea, but now it doesn't divide evenly. Boys and girls, put the hour hand at 12 now. Boys and girls, use the minute hand, and I want you to use the 5 divisions to show 14 minutes after the hour. So let's see, 14 divided by 5. I know I can get 2 groups of 5, 5, 10, and then I would have 4 extra ones. Boys and girls, your minute hand should look about like that. So if I delete my yellow cover, they can say 14 is 10 plus 4, so 2 5s is 10, and then 4 more minutes. So move the minute hand to 4 minutes past the 2. So however they do it, they're showing you, they're using their finger, whatever you want them to do, that if I had 14 minutes, I do 14 minutes divided by 5, 5, 10. I know I'm going to be at least at the 2, but now I have to count on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I should be 4 minutes past that 2. So that's how students will work through that. Type the time in the digital clock. Boys and girls, what time is it? Class, 12:14. Boys and girls, would we move the hour hand a little bit, about halfway, or closer to 1? Class, a little bit. They'd move it, they'd move the cover, and you would proceed accordingly. Now we get to the orange slide here where it says, now let's tell time as minutes before the hour. Think about how many minutes to add up to 60. 12:56. Boys and girls, how many minutes before the hour? We'll delete 4 minutes before 1. So we're not going to type, we're just going to delete the cover. Boys and girls, what time is it? 4 minutes before 1. Boys and girls, read the time, 12:43. Boys and girls, how many minutes to the hour? Remember, there's 60 minutes and an hour. Class, think about it. Class, and they should say 17 minutes before 1. Boys and girls, what time is it? And you would proceed accordingly with the other examples. All right, now we get to lessons 10 through 16, and you're going to notice that it's all very similar. You get to your purple, now you have 30 minutes after, so the number of minutes starts to change. The complexity now show 23 minutes after the hour. Can you use your 5 divisions? So they'll get the hang of it, but remember, you're trying to get through all of these slides each day. So follow your cues in the slide deck to know which day is which lesson, or which slide decks or which lesson, and you will be good to go. Enjoy.